Today we are discussing graphical construction of image using cardinal points. Even without the knowledge of actual refracting surfaces of the optical system, we can construct graphically the position of image of a given object if we know the cardinal points of the optical system. The point of intersection of any two refracted rays starting from a point object give the position of image of the object point. Now see in this figure ray diagram, this is the point A, this is the point B. This AB is the object of height h1 which is shown here. Now this B1 is the principal axis of an optical system. The points F1 and F2, capital F1, capital F2, these are the two focal points. Point P1 and point P2, these are the two principal points. And in this ray diagram, point N1 and point N2, that is the nodal points. The object AB forms the image A1 B1 on this side. So this is the optical system. This optical system consists of 6 cardinal points. Now the graphical construction of image A1 B1 of the object can be explained. Consider the first ray from point A parallel to the principal axis incident on first principal plane H1 P1 at point H1, and therefore its conjugate ray arises from the second principal plane as H2 F2 A1. This is the first ray. Therefore, this H2 F2 A1 ray, it passes through the second focal point F2. Now consider the another ray AC1 N1, which is shown by double arrow, and this AH1 H2 F2 A1, this is ray shown by single arrow. Now consider another ray AC1 N1, which intersect with first principal plane at C1, and its conjugate ray arises from C2 N2 A1. Now in this second ray, which intersect at principal axis, forms the first nodal point N1, and emergent ray C2 N2 passes through second nodal point N2 A1. Now here P1 N1 is equal to P2 N2. Also the distance AB small h1 equal to distance P1 H1 equal to distance P2 H2, because this ray is the parallel ray. Now consider the third ray shown by triple arrow from point A passing through first focal point F1, intersect with the first principal plane at D1, and its conjugate ray emerges from D2 and D2 A1. That means all these rays, first single arrow, double arrow and triple arrow, they are converge at A1. Therefore image of A is produced as A1 and the image of B is produced as a B1 on the principal axis. Now here the distances P1 D1 equal to P2 D2 equal to B1 A1 equal to H2 by the geometry of figure, because this ray D2A1 is also parallel to the principal axis. Also, the distances, see here, BF1 is equal to x1, F1 P1 is equal to focal length F1, and the distance of first principal point P1 to the object is a U. Also, the distance P2 F2 is equal to second focal length F2. Distance F2 B1 is x2, and distance of image from the second principal plane P2 B1, that is equal to phi. So this is the graphical construction of image. By using this, we can find out the object AB of height h1 forms the image a1 b1 of height h2, and these 6 are the cardinal points as f1, f2, p1, p2, n1, n2. So this is the graphical construction of image a1 b1 of object AB. Thank you.